time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Watch out, watch out.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Levante David in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Baker going to keep this himself. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield looking for the out route, and he's got more. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Locke. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. This is Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I want my money back. This is miserable.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 7. Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Accelerating and off he goes. 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You, baby. I see you over there. You scared?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's get him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Dobbins. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tucker's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, Tiny.
Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside. The 35.
From Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Check. Check 3. That's the one. Run.
Throwing, Mayfield.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills have once again taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A final shot before half for Locke. Forced out to his left. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his target. That's Moore.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Dobbins.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Now Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run it again with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
From midfield, here's Locke. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And the Saints first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Locke.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Final minute now of the third quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. They try again with Cohen. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence.
He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second back! Second back! This is miserable. Get up already.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen.
At the 33-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, it's Cohen. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bills 31, Saints 28. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the option, this is Mayfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 28.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
It got his man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
This is our time.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire